everybody! Welcome once again to One Stop Guild Shop and our kind of weekly sit down to play Dungeons and Dragons! Life is hard and full of activities. So tonight you might notice we are pre-recorded! Yay! Kind of, I guess. Yeah. So during the cast, I'll be manning the chat room. So feel free to chat with me when this actually broadcasts, or anyone else who may pop in. It'll be fun, lots and lots of fun. So first of all, we want to give a special shout out to our friends at the Happy Hour podcast with Johnny and Deuce. We are once again joined by Mr. Deuce himself.
Hey everybody, glad to be here. You can check us out at HH Podcast Show on the Twitter machine. You can send us your emails to hhpodcastshow@gmail.com. We are here taking emails for our Spicy Deuces episode that's coming up right around the corner. It's going to be our version of like Hot Ones, and we really want you guys' questions. Now the big thing is, we need you to put in the subject line Spicy Deuces. So me and Johnny don't read them. We want to like be surprised while we're getting our faces melted off with hot sauce and what these questions are. So definitely send those to hhpodcastshow@gmail.com. Also, you can find us at facebook.com/Happy Hour Podcast Show. And you can find us at soundcloud.com/Happy Hour Podcast. And I want to give a special shout out to a couple of our sponsors. One being Retro Game Treasure, where if you put in Happy Hour in the promo box, you get $2 off your purchase. Also, big shout out to One Stop Guild Shop. We love them and we love being on the stream. Also, we're going to be doing Recon in April, so check out our page for the information on that as it gets closer, because we are going to be doing that, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and we really want you guys to be there, and hopefully knock on wood, One Stop Guild Shop be there as well, so it'll be a big, fun, ruckus party. And I want to say a big thank you to Matt personally, because I'm going to throw some straight up shade. I was on somebody's live stream / podcast / whatever the other night, and I went to do all my plugs, and when I got done, homeboy said, "Get that man a power strip, because he's got plugs." And I was like, bitch, I'm on your show helping you out.
That's some dickish.
So, I appreciate you letting me get all my plugs in, man, and I busted my cojones. So, mad love to you, man.
Love you, Deuce.
What?
Love you too, brother.
What?
Yeah, because that just sounds like a total dick move.
Yeah, no, that's...
So, do we have anything from our...
From me?
From the Peanut Gallery?
No. Not today.
Not today. Next week, though.
And while you're watching this, go ahead and click that follow button. That wonderful little follow button here on Twitch. And also follow us on YouTube. You can scroll down on our Twitch page and you can find a nice little link that will take you right to our YouTube page. Or if you want to make things complicated, just go to YouTube and search for One Stop Guild Shop. And I have them all in folders, so you'll find all of Madness of Iastebiria together and all of our one-shots together and all that madness. So yes. So follow us, like us, go see us on Facebook, One Stop Guild Shop, and like us there. So, yeah. I think that gets all business out of the way.
Let's play some D&D!
Let's play some D&D! All right. Diving back into the Madness of Iastebiria. Last time, we found our heroes once again making their way through the Mines of Madness, underneath the Mountain of Madness. They tussled with many monsters along the way, and what's that? They tussled with many monsters along the way, and Some gave him some trouble. Some were a little easier than the DM thought that they would be for them. Don't worry, it's been rectified. Don't get sassy with the DM.
I'm gonna die tonight.
And at the end of this tunnel, in this particular portion of the mines, they came across a jailed area, which is weird because these are supposed to be mines. However, this is they've entered a very natural cave-like area of the mines, and they found a celled-off area. And in it were two figures. One of a tabaxi woman that the members of the detective agency have never really met, except they've seen pictures of her around the office. Her name is Joanne Constance, and she started the detective agency. And the other one, at long last, they found Raylan's sister, Leah. And that's where we pick up. So, as you guys go forward, you look in the cage. It doesn't seem like they've really noticed you yet. Leah's just kind of like sitting on the floor, kind of head buried in her arms and with her arms resting on her knees. She's sobbing a little bit. And Joanne's kind of laying down towards the back of the cell. She seems to be just kind of looking at her paw and just contemplating life.
Now, Matt, did you say last there was like a pile of clothes across from the jail cell that they weren't clothes?
They have like basic clothes on, but like all of their gear is not on.
Okay.
But yes, there is a pile of gear like all the way across the room on the other side.
But they are clothes.
Yes, they do have clothes on.
Okay. Then I must have heard wrong or something. So okay. I'm gonna try and is it cell door? Is there like a handle? Can we open it?
There's a big old lock on it.
Okay.
It looks the bars seem sturdy but pretty rusty. The lock itself seems fairly strong, but you could give a whack at it if you wanted to.
Yeah, let me take a whack at it.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay.
I look around and I say, do you know them?
13. Am I adding pluses to that?
That would be
the plus for my warhammer.
Yeah, from your hammer.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. That'd be 22.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So that's an 8 damage.
Okay. So you swing down on the lock. It looks like it starts to break a little bit, but it makes a loud metallic ping, and both Leah and Joanne jump up and say, and they're very startled. But then Leah catches your face in the light. Raylan, is that you?
Yes, get the hell out of here.
What are you doing here?
Trying to find your ass.
Well, you came along at a good time. Yeah.
I told you that book reading was going to turn out real good for you.
Well, there's a lot more to it than just book reading.
When some field trips not condone the fact of children not reading books.
Yes. Check out your local library. And Joanne looks around. Did Henry send you?
Who's Henry?
Are you not with the university?
No, I work for the detective agency you started.
Oh, wow. Nice to know that that's still going strong.
It's going.
Tell me, where's Richard?
Oh,
He got shanghaied by some gypsies.
Oh, well.
fallen in combat. R.I.P.
I'm I'm sure he can, he's a survivor, if I've ever seen one.
So, just me. And I point at Davidge. And then I point at Pumpkin. This is our new receptionist. She's lasted almost like a week and a half.
Oh, hi.
It's only been like a week.
It's been a week.
Been a long damn week, bro.
I know, it feels like. But she's been alive.
Well, that's...
I think it's
Good,
not like the
yeah.
longest. I know Richard kept saying that, like.
Well, I tended to keep my receptionist on for quite a while.
Oh, so that's just like a him thing, not
Yeah.
like company-wide.
Has he been reckless with the receptionists?
Yeah, the last one lasted like a half a day.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Fair
I
enough.
think she died in a fire.
No, man. but yeah, and then it's been weird. But how did you get down here?
Well, it's kind of a long story. If you guys can get us out of here, we'll get somewhere a little bit safe. I think there's we did come over here looking for something in this mine, not something, more of a someone that we desperately need to take care of.
No, I got you. Now, these are like a lock, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raylan just took a big old boom.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna revert back to what I know best on how to open doors.
Everyone opens doors in this campaign the same exact way.
So I'm going Eldritch Blast! And then 2 Eldritch Blasts. The first one is a 26.
That hits.
The second one is a 15.
That just hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. You did what, 8 points of damage, Raylan?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
9.
Okay, so you start your incantation and do you cast through your sickle or do you just cast?
Just cast.
Okay.
Just cast.
You do your incantation and your hand movements, and both of them see you like start to form the ball of energy in your hand, and they like Joanne does like a back handspring out of the way, and
It works all the time back home.
and Leah like dives out of the way just as you release your energy right at the lock, and it just blows the lock apart.
Raylan, I think you can go in now.
You could warn someone next time to do that.
Oh, what's the fun? Are you supposed to warn people before you do something?
Well, when you're shooting energy blasts at people.
Well,
Hey, what? Well, you know.
I'll make a note of that.
They kind of
Oh, no.
wipe the dirt off of them. They go
Well, I'm
up.
gonna go in and give my sister a hug and then shake hands with the other lady.
So your sister's quite a bit shorter than you are, so like she like jumps up and like hugs around you,
Okay.
and like her feet aren't touching the floor. So, I'm so glad to see you, brother.
I'm glad to see you too, sister. Let's get you the hell out of here.
I go up and hug them both.
Oh,
I'm so glad to see you too. We've been looking for so long.
What?
Right.
well, it's very nice to meet you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Joanne says, well, did you see our gear anywhere?
I think it's in that pile right there.
Oh, wonderful. So, and they both go over to their respective piles of gear, and they take a few minutes and they get everything back on. And I need to pull up their pages because I made character sheets for them.
Wait, no, it's not good.
It's extra aid. And, yeah, she notices. Once Leah's got her gear all situated, she kind of looks over the lot of you, and she notices Pumpkin, like, looks a little pale and, like, drained a little bit. And she says, are you alright, dear?
I got poison in the back a little bit, so I'm just fighting it off.
Oh! Well then, you won't have to fight it off any longer, because that's why I'm here.
Yippee skippy!
Oh, I think I have one more left in me. Sorry, my internet is being very, very slow right now. And I need to know... Come on. I'm being real fancy tonight, y'all, and I'm using 2 computers.
2 CPUs?
Yeah.
Whole CPU.
Because shit's getting real this session. Actually, this just makes my life easier. Without having to switch through windows and all that kind of stuff. And Leah goes up to Pumpkin and just places her hand on her forehead, and you see light gathering within her palm, and you just see the light like wash over Pumpkin. She casts Lesser Restoration, which gets rid of the poison and the curse. So she is no longer
Fantastic.
under the effect of that poison.
While they're doing this, can I drink my potion of healing?
Well, y'all can take a rest if you want.
Oh, shit. Yeah, please.
That's a great idea.
Let's take a little rest.
Yeah, because both Leah and Joanne, they look really, really beat up.
So we're looking like a long rest type.
Yeah.
Well, don't you have that plus 10 of power still?
Oh,
Like where she pulled a house out, basically.
oh, the
Harry Potter tent.
I think Davich has the
Wait a
tiny
minute,
hut.
tiny hut. Yeah, I can cast that.
Yeah. And remember, let's make it look like a rock, not like a cow, not like a unicorn fart, or whatever.
These are smart ideas.
Right. Camouflage. Next, they've been doing it forever.
Yeah, Davich will do the thingy.
So Davich goes over to the corner on the other side of the room where their gear was stored, and he takes a minute to do his incantation, and boop, little bubble appears. It's in the shape of it looks like a boulder, and you just see him disappear inside.
Nice.
We're going to take a long rest.
Alright.
Now, with the extra couple people in there, y'all are like really friends right now.
We're really
You're real friendly with each other.
We go across. Which is totally fine. Because I need a long rest.
And by the way, Raylan, that's the first time you ever saw your sister use magic.
Oh.
When did she use magic?
She used a lesser restoration spell on Pumpkin.
Okay, well then when we get in the Farquaad's magical hut or whatever,
I like that name better.
I do too.
so what's the flashy and light thing?
Oh, my abilities. This is going to be hard switching from Southern to... Why did I choose Southern and English? Because those morph into each other too
Oh no, but I'm
easily.
ready to hear it.
Well, there's something I haven't really been telling you. I got involved with this organization. It's called the Miskatonic University. We're focusing on all the weird cult stuff that's been going on the past umpteen years. And while I've been there, I been picking up some magic. There's been been studying some, and found the ways of healing to be kind of the way I like to go. You know me. I'll hurt something if I have to, but I'd rather just be able to heal people.
So you went to Mystic Tonic Junior's University, and you figured out how to heal people with magic?
Pretty much, yes.
Alright.
Yeah, and we don't really have... Well, there is an actual university location over on the other continent in Overwatch, but over here we're just kind of... It's a new group. I met...
So you ain't even going to the real university, you're going to the Phoenix Online, or Phoenix Male University.
Oh my god.
Well, I can still cast spells, damn it!
This idea keeps getting worse and worse.
I'm still able to use my magic and heal people. Thank you very much.
Well, you can heal people, but this is sounding like the time I tried to put mud tires on that cart behind the horse. That didn't end well either, so...
Well, I just healed her of her poison. And you ain't seen nothing
For
yet.
now, I mean, she like roll a horn or get a horn out of or something. We don't know. You're going to the bi-male school of Phoenix or whatever.
Ye of little faith.
I'm just saying, it may take 6 months to get a letter back on if you did it right. Probably be dead.
I've been meeting these people in person. I've been learning in person.
Well, if you hadn't meet these people in person and learning in person, you wouldn't have gotten snatched.
Well, it's what we're doing is bigger than me. We're trying to save the world from these cults. If you haven't noticed all these weird, horrible monsters, I'm sure you've come into contact with a couple of them by now.
No, we killed a bunch of them on the way here, and we killed a bunch of other people crap on the way here. Now, who in this particular palisade of pleasure were you trying to deal with?
Well, we've been tracking this cult of Shoot Nagaroth recently. They started operating really out of me, and we tracked him up here. We found the ringleader seems to be a man by the name of Zaris, and we heard that they've been hiding out in these caves, and I was on my way up here anyway when I got snatched.
So the leader that shoots Raphdon is in here somewhere?
Yep, somewhere in here.
Alright, well I guess keep going until we get to the bottom.
Sounds good. Anyone else?
It's the I know her name's not John Constantine, but the equivalent. Has she said anything while that conversation is going on? Because I mean, we're up on top of each other, ain't like she in here.
Yeah, she's been paying attention, and she looks like she's been waiting to chime in, but her face kind of softens and is like, oh, she's got it. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm sure we should all like to get some rest.
Amen, I need sleep. Never look a real rough.
Alrighty, so y'all go to sleep. And it's a quiet night. Nothing wakes you.
Yeah, I'm waiting to press long rest. I'll wait.
And you all now have benefited from a long rest.
Thank you.
Yay!
I know how this works.
Yahoo.
Oh, yeah.
And as what you think might be morning comes, you've lost all sense of time down here in these caves. The bubble dissipates, and you all arise in the darkness of the night.
right.
What do you do?
Well, I don't know any of those bad guys' names that y'all just said, but let's go kick their asses.
I second that.
Joanne goes up to you and says, well, you certainly seem like a rough and tumble sort.
I can be. I can also be quite the teddy bear, too.
Well, wonderful. And they gather their stuff, and Leah's got her staff and her shield. And you've never seen Leah in like this much. Like, she's got some chainmail armor on, she's got a shield, she's got a very cool looking staff with her. Like, she looks fucking ready for battle. Like, she's a petite little thing, but she is ready to kick some fucking ass.
I love it.
I like it.
Okay, so we're gonna the hut goes away. We're gonna walk. So we got here. Just like on the end of the line.
Yes, it has dead-ended it at
Okay.
this particular area.
I guess we're gonna go the way we came.
Okay.
Is that what we're doing? We're going back the way we came? Because because where there's the silver figure, the green figure at the end, which I'm guessing was my sister and the other lady. That's dead end right there.
Yes, that's like
Okay,
inside
okay,
the cell in a dead end.
Okay, so that's dead end. So we're gonna have to come back. Okay.
Okay, so are y'all going slow and stealthy, or are you?
We should take our time.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, let's go slow and stealthy. Let's not, have a parade.
Alrighty, go ahead and give me stealth checks from everybody.
Okay.
I got a 13.
13.
Nova got a 21.
21.
Jade important stuff. And Davidge got a 16.
Okay.
Bootsy got a 5. And Pumpkin got an 8.
Okay. So most of y'all are moving along pretty silently. Pumpkin's a little noisy with her toddling. Because she's in her halfling form still, toddling along. And Bootsy, he's kind of like looking around, like he looks like he's looking out for any dangers, but he's kind of scuffing the floor and not making a huge amount of noise, but a little bit. So you continue down the long pathway that you took down here. It takes you about 45 minutes to an hour to get back to the entrance of the cave. You go by the melted pool of liquid that was the creature that you just fought before you came in here. You see the bodies of the spiders. You see the lair of the Hydra. And everything seems pretty strangely quiet over here. You're hearing the whistles of wind from somewhere far off in the cavern. It's very haunting. With the wind constantly going through here, it creates almost like echoes of screams from far away. It's a little maddening. Thus the name of the mines.
Do we notice anything different, like from when we came in versus now that we're leaving? Is anything different other than like the dead?
Roll perception checks for anyone who's looking.
No, we'll go for it.
Back to Nova. Just switch the back and forth thing.
I got a 5.
5.
Perception. I got a 15.
15.
Bootsy got a 5.
Alright.
Pumpkin, I got that 20.
Alrighty. So, all in all, you don't really notice anything different. It doesn't look like any of the bodies have been disturbed. It doesn't look like... I mean, there was already blood all over the place.
Right.
So it's really hard to distinguish what's new and what's old. But nothing seems different than when you were last in this area.
Okay.
So, you get back up to where you entered. Let's see. Let me check my notes.
Nope.
And there's a kitty smelling my leg.
Kitty?
Hello, Kitty.
Oh, that's Mrs. Cotton.
It's my twin to my kitty.
It really is. Loof.
So you're back in the large. It's a large-ish room. Ceiling's about 15 feet tall, and you see the tunnel where you entered, and then if you go straight, you'll find your way to another part of this mine. Once again, there's dust-covered mining equipment everywhere, blood on the wall, blood on the floor, blood on the walls, and you once again see on the blood on the back cavern wall of Yahya Shubnagarov, Ignatov opened the gates, and Leah sees those. It sees that writing. Oh shit.
What?
Open the gates. Oh shit. We need to hurry.
Uh-oh.
They're gonna open the gate.
Alright.
Lucky I'm here.
Alright. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay.
We can try to get the fuck up out of Myeon.
Out of Nyam.
I'm gonna get out of Myeon.
Are you being stealthy about it, or are you... Whatever your characters would do at this time.
Nova would be stealthy. I think Davish would be freaking him out, so he'd be trying to get out. But Nova will. She's got this. She's gonna be stealthy.
Yeah.
Now I've got a question, just because I don't understand. So are we going back to the cave through a different route?
Yeah, this is
thing?
a different tunnel.
Okay, so we're going down this different tunnel.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
That's a 17 for Nova.
Bootsy would do what Ray Ray's doing. What's Ray Ray doing? Stealthy?
I'm trying to be stealthy, and I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Alright. Bootsy rolled a 13. Pumpkin rolled an 18.
Okay, so y'all are being pretty quiet. However, like you see Davich like starting to go, and you catch him by the shoulders, and you're able to calm him, so he follows the lead of, okay, we need to be quiet. So, you make your way into the next room. Now this, so as you go through this, the next tunnel area, it's kind of, the chamber goes from big, and then it kind of goes down into a smaller tunnel, but then it opens into a gigantic cavernous space. Once again, this area is very much natural cave in looks. The ceiling looks like it's about 20 feet high. As you look around the room, there's a large pool of water that stands on one side of the room. And towards the side wall, there's a weird stone statue of a monstrous creature that none of you have ever seen before. It appears to have multiple arms and tentacles. It looks to sit atop a pedestal, but it looks like it's been dug out of the rock. It looks like it's almost been excavated out of the rock. So part of it is still buried inside the rock, but most of it has been revealed and chiseled away. And there's an inscription in a strange language on the base.
You said there's like something written. I'm gonna try to read it. Like, do I recognize it at all?
I don't think you would know this language. It is of the mythos, but I don't think what you've seen has been in that language.
Gotcha.
However, as Leah is going around, she's become a really clever little researcher. She goes up, she stops in front of the statue. Joanne, that's an elder thing, isn't it? Yes, I would believe so. Matches the descriptions. I've never seen one in real life. But I've heard that they may be around these mountains. I know that there was a civilization of them here a while back, but it's kind of been lost. And Leah goes up to the inscription and kind of brushes away the dust. Looks like she can read it. Hail the old ones, the elders. Here for millennia, watching humankind. Well, they are known as watchers. It's funny. This guy may look a little terrifying, but from what we've read, they're really not horrible creatures like many of the monsters that are involved with these cults. They're very intelligent.
So what's this one?
Well, it's called an elder thing. There's really no other name for it because it's hard to describe something that has arms and tentacles. So yeah, it's maybe we'll find them up here, but they've been lost for the last record of them was many centuries ago.
So you've read a lot about these elder.
They've come up and read. I mean, there on a lot of this stuff. There's not a whole lot written down because the things in this universe tend to drive people a little mad. Look at it, it's fucking terrifying.
It's not where I normally want to spend my days.
Yeah.
But upon these readings, have you ever heard anything about Cthulhu or Father Dagon in any sense?
Yes, we've touched on that a little bit. Not much is known on Dagon. I know that I've read that they have a pretty good relationship. The thing about Cthulhu is I've read multiple things, and I can't really pin down if he's good or if he's bad or what. Because like with these elder things, it looks terrifying, but they're, from all accounts, they're quite peaceful.
Dagon can be too. I'm staring up at the wall.
By the way, how do you know the names Cthulhu and Dagon?
Oh, readings, research. I have to be familiarized with all of the things in the universe. Being an investigator and all.
Roll a deception check.
But I'm really good at deception. Shit, it's the wrong character. That one time I got out of the trial. Oh no. Okay.
just kind of looks at you and... Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's nothing, crazy. Those two names have come up in my reading, so I'm just comparing notes. And my perception's still not high, so it's a plus 8. I'm just gonna look up, but I'm just gonna avoid all eye contact from her, because I feel like she's on to me, and I'm gonna keep.
So, as you're all staring at the statue, you start to hear something. There's an otherworldly, like chittering, chattering that's tickling your ears. It sends chills down your spine, and like it starts out quiet. Then it starts getting louder, and louder, and louder.
Somebody's very still.
Oh, not too close.
Okay. I'm trying to think of... Actually, it's time for you to draw now.
Let's get an attack information, because if it's getting louder and louder and louder, it means he's coming for us, so we need to get battle ready, so when it runs up on us, we're in formation.
So you all came in from over there.
From there. Okay.
And then there looks to be continuation that way.
Okay.
The statue is over here.
Okay.
And there is a pool of water.
Now, can we tell which direction the chattering is coming from?
One moment. Here, go ahead and set yourselves how you're... This is Leah, and the goblin is Joanne.
I would have started, because I would talk to her and I would have started to walk away.
I know that Davich would be up
Oh, yeah.
and personal with that.
All up in that.
Put me close to Leo. That's Boots's sister. Yeah, that's very much sister.
And ditto. Yeah.
And Pumpkin would probably be kind of over there. Couldn't get a lay of the land. Alrighty, let me see. So, it actually seems like it's coming from all directions at once. You can't really tell where it's coming from. However, all of you, I'll roll a investigation check.
Okay.
Actually, no, perception check. Perception check.
Plus, and you said perception. 16.
16? Okay.
Nova, 11.
Bootsy 10, Pumpkin 15.
And Davich is a lot lower. Okay, 10.
Okay, so none of you can really tell where it's coming from. However, Bootsy, does a 16 hit you?
Just hits.
take 21 points of piercing damage. And you are considered grappled. As you feel something pierce down on the top of your head and just starts... It's not really massaging. It feels like it's drinking.
Oh my god, it's drinking your brain fluid.
And I'm going to need everyone to now roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Don't we? Oh, yeah, plus 2. Okay. 18.
You are not Emberlyn.
I know! I'm gonna bring her back. Mark my words, she is coming back.
At some point, yes. Okay, so 25 to 20.
Go on, buddy.
15 to 20.
That's me, 18.
Let's see, 10 to 15.
Damage has a 10.
Okay.
Pumpkin has 11, and Bootsy has 10.
Dude, you probably go first. Damage. Ain't super Dixie.
I'm just gonna look at Emberlyn for a second and
Okay, so Bootsy got a what, and Pumpkin got a what?
Pumpkin got an 11, Bootsy got a
10. What's Davich's and Bootsy's dex mods?
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Oh, come on. Plus 2.
What's the actual score?
14.
Okay, 5 to 10.
Nova's last. She got a 4.
What's Nova's dex mod?
I'm gonna say. Yeah, plus 1.
What's the actual number?
13.
Alrighty. Starting off is Ray.
Didn't you say some tentacle went through Boots' head?
You can't see it.
Okay.
Oh, get it off me.
So I can't see what's on Boots' head?
Currently, you cannot.
Okay, can I see anything?
Actually, wait. You did take that damage, so... Sorry, this particular creature is very, very odd. I've never played anything like it before, so please bear with me. Let's see, so... Okay, so... No, you cannot see it yet.
Okay, then I'm just going to hold action.
Okay, you're going to hold your action to once it appears.
Once it appears, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So it is its turn. And since it's going to try to...
Nope.
It's actually going to turn to the other thing that it sees as a big threat is Raylan. 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Now, since I held my action, can I try and dodge?
You can't see it.
Okay.
Yeah. 19. The second one's a natural 19, so that hits. And you take 12 points of slashing damage as you feel two claws swipe at your body. And it's weird because you can't see whatever's slashing at you, but the blood that flies off of you as it slashes at you kind of illuminates one of the nails. So you kind of see that as it goes through, but the blood quickly flies off the nail as it goes through.
Okay, so when I see the nail and the blood hit it, I can't take a shot at it.
You know what? Since you held your action, I'll say it's your reaction. So go ahead and make your attacks. They will be at disadvantage because you can't really see this thing. All you know is that you're swinging at some sort of an arm.
Right. So rage, of course. So the first one.
If you hold your actions, you don't get your bonus action.
Oh, okay. Well then, just regular. I'll try and hit it.
Okay.
14.
Misses.
Okay. Now I got a question. Do I get 2 actions each turn, or only when I'm in rage?
Only when you're like in this case, since you held your action, you only get the one action. But if you have two-handed strike or 2 hits with that one action, then yeah, you get both your hits.
Okay. And I guess I am done.
Alrighty. Now it is Joanne's turn. She knows that something's happening to our friend, or to Mr. Bootsy.
I don't like it when you say.
But I'm playing Joanne right
Oh, sweet. Then no, you want.
She's actually going to. She's going to go for broke and just kind of toss a fireball over that way, or toss a firebolt over that way. See if she hits. And she doesn't. She unleashes a firebolt out of her hand, and it just sails by and hits the opposite wall in the cave. She's going to move up that way. Pray she hasn't been seen. Alrighty, Pumpkin.
Alright. So, can she see the monsters?
She cannot.
No,
It is still
she-
invisible.
Damn.
You can. She can try to hit it, but it'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah. She don't have no spells to uncover it.
Oh, come on, D&D Beyond.
Oh, what about Can she use detect magic?
She certainly can.
Well, the reason why is for the duration you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic, and so you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature. Well, never mind. That would be stupid. Well, no, I thought if I could use it,
Right.
if it was magic imbued, it would show us where it was at. But that's not the case. So, let's see here. What can she do? She's just going to hold the action and try to see if she can find out. Wait till she can see this thing.
Alrighty. It is now Bootsy's turn. And at the top of your turn, you take another 19 points of damage. And you see the red of Bootsy's blood being sucked up into this creature. And it starts to take on a form and kind of outline what this is. You're seeing what looks like a big swollen creature with huge talons and covered in masses of sucker-like appendages. It comes into view, and it's all red with the blood of Bootsy. And you can see the blood that it's taken in is kind of sloshing around in its form. So you can technically see this thing now.
Yeah, buddy.
And you are currently grappled. You can try to break the grapple if you want
I want to scream, get off me! And I'm going to try to break it.
to. Alrighty, go ahead and roll a strength check.
So technically, we can all see him now?
Yes.
22.
So you reach up and you're like, get the fuck off me! And you feel the teeth kind of rip off of your head as you duck out of the way. Nah. So you are free.
Yay.
Dang.
You do still have a bonus action.
That'll do.
No bonus action?
Yeah.
And I will say that Pumpkin Wheel can go ahead and take her action since she can now see it.
Okay. Alright. Instead of that, can I have her use an attack for her action?
Oh, you said you were holding an attack.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's go to her then. And she's gonna attack.
Okay. Let's go ahead and swing to hit.
Here's number 1. 24.
Hits.
19.
Hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
She's got. Can she do the 2?
You only got the one action. But she can do the 2 in one action, so
Alright.
that's considered an action.
Alright, so we've got. So 13 points of damage.
13, okay.
Slashing. Hey, yeah, where did the
Oh, yes, you can actually see it now. This isn't what it looks like, but it's about the size.
She could have
Yeah.
Is that her? Barely?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, she would have landed on it.
Cool. And that does it.
Alrighty.
I'm really hurt.
Let's see. Dabbage.
near a firebolt at him.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll the hit.
Just fired the that ain't going.
It whooshes right past the entity and it kind of ducks out of the way.
I'm just gonna stay right here.
It is now Novi's turn.
Alright. So I'm gonna step out 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
I was getting doing so good, guys. Thank you. And I'm going to do, I have new spells.
Okay.
And right over him.
Is that an
It is a creature and okay. The creature enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there. It's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause sheer pain. It must make a Constitution saving throw of 16. Takes 2d10 radiant damage on a fail or half as much damage on a shade.
right?
Even though you won't take me some damage.
Roll the natural 17.
Oh well, you got hey, listen, he's so sensitive. So
And what's the radius on that?
5-foot radius, 40-foot height, so it's just like
Oh, okay. It's just on.
just on him, yeah. So he's gonna take 2 points of rage.
2 points of rage. Is that halved?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then I'm good.
It's now Leah's turn. And pull up the character sheet. And she kind of says to herself, a few of you can hear her say this, oh, that looks to be a star vampire. I read about them.
Oh, I don't like them.
I'm sorry.
Sure you don't. Let's see. Yeah, she's gonna... Joys of playing a spellcaster. It's like, oh, so many things.
Yeah, I got 2 right now.
She's gonna look at it and kind of snap her fingers, and she's casting Toll the Dead.
I love her already.
And it's gonna be 15 wisdom. Does not make it. Yeah. So 2d12. It's a damn good cantrip.
Toll the Dead is fantastic.
And 2d12 damage on a successful hit of a cantrip.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And you hear some, like an unearthly tolling around the creature that's... Oh, shoot. I'm messing up the stream. There we go. I moved the scroller window.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty, does she have a bonus action? Well, she cast a cantrip, so she's gonna look at you, Bootsy,
Cool.
And she's gonna look at you and say, "Be healed." She's gonna cast Healing Word on you.
Oh, I like this one. These are my favorite words.
This is why you always have a healer with you.
I'm glad we saved her.
Oh, max healing. So you get 12 points of healing back, or you get 12 points back.
That sure helps, so thank you.
You're welcome. And that does it for her turn. Raylan, top of the round.
Okay, I'm gonna enter rage,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack the monster.
Alrighty.
Let's see with the first hammer strike. That will be a 15.
Just misses.
Okay. And with the second one. Okay, that's gonna be a lot better. 28.
That one will hit, I guess.
Alright, let's see. And it'll be 9 damage. 9 damage.
Points of damage. So your first one, you kind of swing wide a little bit. The second one connects right into its body. You hear
Nice.
That was good, Ray.
It's hit it in the same spot.
Alrighty. Does that do it for you?
Yeah, it does it for me.
Alrighty. It's now the Star Vampire's turn. And it's gonna.
What? It started its turn there, right?
Oh, yes, it did.
Ah, yeah. So you got to roll the Constitution save.
You're in charge of keeping track of your own spells.
I did. I remembered. I did so good.
Natural 18.
Well, you know. Is mine so Warlock doesn't have like first level, second level? It's all.
Yeah, it like for them,
I was looking at it like.
because they always cast it. Since they only have 2 spell slots, it's always cast at the maximum level that they have available.
That's 2 zeros.
Oh.
He failed, right?
Yes, he failed. No, he succeeded because he rolled a natural 18.
So that's 29. Almost got damage. So 28 to 14. Almost max damage! Ah!
Alrighty. Well, it's gonna take a. It's gonna take a couple swipes at. I think it's Urch with Raylan. Because you've given it some damage. And you're right next to it. 15 to hit. Raylan?
No. I've got armor class 6. Sorry.
The next one was a natural 16 that he rolled.
Okay.
And so you take. So you take 12 points of slashing damage. That's the full.
Okay.
If you're raging, then you have it.
Half. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see all the blood inside of it begin to disappear. And
Okay.
it's now invisible again.
Visible again. Huh.
That does it for it. It's now Joanne's turn. Also, she does the same. Shit! She is
She
going
cast
to...
us.
I think she is going to... she is going to hold her action until she can throw a dagger.
Okay.
She's going to go... Let me populate this cave out a little bit more. So stalagmite here, stalagmite here. Here. She's going to try to hide there. Well, she's just going to be there. Be there. Alrighty. Now, Pumpkin.
Alright. I'm going to hold my turn. I'm going to hold my action until I see him again. Grips her skin on the top. Ready.
Her halfling self is like, come on, bitches! Alrighty. Bootsy.
Bootsy's going to do the same. I'm ready for him. Punches his great axe +2 and she's ready to pounce the whole action.
Okay. Davidge.
Savage.
So he casts his mage
He
hand.
just wants to like feel it, like see if anything happens or.
You don't notice anything. I love that.
That's all. That's it.
Alrighty.
That's
It's now Nova's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna do it just because I don't know when else I'll ever be able to use this spell in my lifetime. I'm gonna cast the glass for an hour, and I'm gonna cast see invisibility.
See invisibility.
It says for the duration you can see invisible creatures and objects that they are visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane. The ethereal creatures and objects that share no plane translucent.
Okay.
Does that work?
As you
So that was my last spell slot, so. I don't know.
As you feel the dark energy of Dagon wash over you, and you open your eyes, and everything has this ethereal glaze over it. You look around, and you turn around, and it is directly behind you.
I would like to free action for myself.
I will allow it.
Okay. Oh, my leg.
And this is probably the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Just turn around. And that's my turn. I can't turn on now. But it lasts for an hour. Yay!
Alrighty. So, it's now Leah's turn. Leah is going to use her action to see if she can determine the location of this thing. She's going to make a perception check. And she calls out with her bonus action, "It's over there behind Nova!"
Free action. Yeah, I can see that! Peaceful
And that does it for her turn. Back to the top of the round, Raylan.
You said it was back to my
Yep.
turn? Okay. Let's try and we're gonna try and swing at it again because now I've got a pretty good idea where it's at, correct?
You just heard your sister say it's over behind Nova.
Okay. Then I'm going to try and swing at it or in that direction with my hammer.
Let's see if you can get over there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 23 to hit.
It will be at disadvantage since it's still invisible.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 23, so I don't know if you need a minus on that.
Roll one more time, and you take the lowest number.
Okay. That'd be a 13 on that second one.
Okay, that misses. As you think you know exactly where it is, but you swing and your hammer doesn't find purchase.
Okay. Now I've got a question because I'm raging. Do I try it a second time? Okay. Now the same thing. I rolled twice.
Yes. Okay. And take the lowest.
Okay. Take the lowest. Okay. So one is a 15. And the other one's a natural 20. So that'd be 29 with a nat 20 roll.
Okay, so you got to take the 15.
Okay.
Was that a 15 rolled or a 15 with all your...
15 with all the other stuff added.
So once again, you swing your hammer and it just can't find purchase on this thing.
Okay. Perfect.
Now it's turn. It... Nova, does a 15 hit you?
Oh. Yes. My armor class is a 14 now.
Okay.
But you could have rolled less than that.
I could have, but I didn't.
He's 6,000.
This is what like 12 damage feels like to me. It kind of sucks. Oh, wait, why you roll so many?
It's because that's what I have to roll.
Bracing myself.
take 22 points of piercing damage.
What? What in the shame?
As this... Nope. As this thing, you see one of its tentacle mouths clamp down, like, right on your neck. And you feel it pulsing and piercing into your skin. And then it's going to turn its claws towards Raylan.
Because of course it is.
Only one of them hits you.
Oh, that's good.
Hi, Seedy. Daddy is busy. I will pet you in a minute.
You take, the total damage is 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As one of the claws connects with you, but in your rage, you kind of grit against it, and you only take half of that.
So that's 7. That's 7 if my math's right. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it for the Star Vampire. It's now Joanne's turn. So,
Seedy, I am busy. Give me just a minute.
she is going to look in the direction that she thinks it's in, because it's still not visible yet. She saw... No, she didn't see that. She... throw a dagger in the direction that she thinks it is. This is when we want the DM's dice to roll high.
Super high. Do it real high.
It's not. And you just hear tink, tink, tink as it hits the wall. And after you hear it tink, it reappears right in her hand. She's like, damn it. She's going to attempt to hide. Okay. You kind of see her disappear behind the... She looks like she's much better at hiding than Richard is. Alrighty. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin's fun.
Constantly they go.
Don't worry, Dobie. I'll come help you. And I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Matt. I need to ask you a question. I apologize because it may be a tab rude. It is 9 o'clock. And I need to be wrapping it up. Is it going to be a while with this monster, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's probably going to be a while.
Okay. Well, does anybody have my stats?
I got your stats. I can run you.
All right, perfect. Well, guys, I apologize. I'm going to have to jet. I will see you guys on the next stream. And you can find us at HHPodcast Show at gmail.com. And don't forget to send us your emails, spicy deuces, and put spicy deuces in the subject line for that. Can't wait for that. Find us at facebook.com/happyhourpodcast. Facebook.com/happyhour podcast show because I learned how to read. And
SoundCloud.com/happy hour podcast.
And thank you, Matt, for another amazing night at D&D. You guys have fun.
We'll let you know what happens.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And if I'm dead in the ditch, just let me
Okay. I'm gonna try not. We won't leave you in a ditch.
Well, I appreciate it.
At least get me out of the ditch.
See y'all.
See y'all.
Bye.
Alrighty. One moment, let me pull up his thingy-mabobby. Okay, did you roll your healing?
Yeah, I got it.
She got
Like
it.
a little bit of healing.
A little bit of healing. It's now Bootsy's turn.
Oh, all right. Here I go. I'm going to try my best and just swing where I think he is. So, 5, 10, 15. I think he's right here. Basically swinging at where, was it Joe? No, it was Leah said it might be. I guess I would have seen it, would I have seen it reaching on to Nova?
No, you know that it's apparent that something's on her head, but you can't tell from like where it's coming from.
Alright. I guess I'll try to swing across Nova's head.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit with disadvantage.
Here I go.
Please don't roll a one. Please don't roll a one. Please don't roll a one. There wasn't a one here.
Probably misses, but 15.
15? Misses.
Alright. I'm gonna try again.
Try it again. Swing away, Boots.
There's a 16 here.
That just hits.
Alright. I'm gonna hit you, you son of a bitch. Oh, hell yeah, for max damage. That'd be 21 points of damage.
21. Damn! Bootsy can hit. So the first one, fortunately, it goes right over Nova's head, and it just doesn't seem to find purchase on anything. And Nova doesn't really seem to notice because she's got this thing latched onto her.
I mean, yeah.
And but the second one, you swing in a different spot, and you hear.
Alright.
It found purchase.
Sounds like I hit you, you little bitch. And that does it for the bootsies.
Alrighty, Savage.
Oh god. You can't see it. So I'm gonna, that bitch is gonna, he's a little freaked out right now. So I know it's gonna be at disadvantage, but I'm gonna try to cast Fireball everywhere, I think.
Okay.
Because I don't know what else to do with that bitch. A natural 20 and a 7 for a 14, which doesn't happen.
No.
Are you stupid at this running?
The dice giveth and the dice taketh
They
away.
haven't given it the one I. Okay, it's just gonna go like 5, 10, 15, 20. I just want it to be like part of the group, but not part of the group.
Okay. Alrighty, so it's now Nova's turn. But first,
Wait, ain't gotta go through all that.
You take 19 points of damage.
Hang on one second, I'll be done. I think so.
As you feel your essence being drawn out through your head.
I mean, that's lovely.
Lovely image. But once again, you see the figure filling up with Nova's blood, and it is now visible again.
How much?
19.
Well, there you are.
I'm going to, because my moonbeam is still up. You need action to move it. So I'm going to use my action to move my moonbeam right over him.
How far can you move it?
Range 120 feet.
That's usually just like...
Oh, sorry, 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, yeah, you can move it.
And then since it's there, it needs to,
Constitution.
16.
Roll the natural 18.
I don't want. Wow. 2 1s and a 2. So 4. So 2 points of radiant damage.
You are rolling shit on the moonbeam.
Just, you know what moonbeam stuff it up, or I'm changing you out next time you level up. And then I'm gonna just. I move, so I'm trying to. I can't move, I'm grappled. Right? I'm grappled, right?
You are currently grappled.
I would just.
You can attempt to break the grapple, because it is grappled by where it's sucking your blood out.
But I already used moving. That's an action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually moving. It's a bonus, so I have to.
Yup. Hope that y'all can kill it in a turn.
There ain't no. Keep my. I think it's not it. But okay, I'm going to.
Unless y'all really hitting hard. Alrighty. It's now Leah's turn. How rough are you looking?
On a scale of 1 to 39, I'm looking at his hand. I ain't fucking bootsy over here.
Once again, it's nice to have a life-saving cleric with you. She's going to cast Cure Wounds at you at 2nd level. So you get 12 points back.
Yeah.
And she says, "Come on, girl, keep it up. Keep going."
This happens all the time. Alright, leave me alone. Let's dance, bitch.
As bonus action, you see... Wait, no, she can't cast that. She just cast a non-cantrip, so she can't cast that. Alright, so that doesn't fool me yet. And back to the top of the round, Raylan. Okay, dude, Raylan, stop being dead. One moment, folks.
In a memento, por favor, in la casa.
D&D Beyond is being bad right now.
the monster sign up, but that was monster stuff.
No, that was your DM, Matt, at this particular website. Because being a douche.
Douche.
Exactly. Sorry, folks, technical difficulties. Raven, if you don't load, I will throw you across the room.
I see.
Finally, there we go. So. Okay, so he's going to take 2 swipes at the now visible star vampire. One of them hits. He gets it for 9 points of damage. Now, it's its turn. Already got you locked up in his jaws.
It does. So I'm ready for a grant.
Let's see. Bootsy, you did some damage to it, so it's gonna...
I'm going to get some.
It's gonna take a couple swipes at you, Boots.
I've got my choking head ready.
Does a 13 hit? And the other one's a natural 19.
No, yeah.
Zero. 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
As
Oh,
you feel it cut into your gut.
alright.
And that does it for... Yeah, that does it for me right now. Joanne. She... She's going to see an opportunity. She's going to throw her dagger at the motherfucker. And hits. And it doesn't notice her, so it's sneak attack. Rose. Because she gets an additional 46 onto her.
Kill it. Kill it for it goes over.
$25 points of damage.
Ooh. Dang.
she just lets it fly and it sinks right into the meat of it and kind of disappears into it.
Ooh.
But then her dagger reappears right in her hand.
I like that.
Goes, 10, 20. And that was a bonus action. Goes to Hoffman. Rogues.
That's pretty cool.
Rogues PA.
And if they get distance and like, they can be fucking deadly.
Game over. Check.
Alrighty, so Punk.
Alright, we can still see this thing, right?
Yes,
Good.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack it with my scimitars finally.
and she doesn't have disadvantage because
Nope.
she's not poisoned anymore.
So
That's right.
she gets all 4 of her hits. Here we go. So 17,
Hits,
21,
hits,
11,
misses,
13.
misses.
Alright, so 2 hits. That was 2d6. That's some dice. 9 points of damage.
She's like, I'm feeling much better. So the first 2 hit, and then she gets a little cocky and tries to do like some fancy tricks, and those miss, unfortunately. How many was that again? Sorry.
That's okay. 9 points of damage. Heck yeah.
Alrighty, Bootsy.
Alright. Well, you may have not seen that neither, but you're going to see me. And he goes and swings down on him.
Okay.
13.
Misses.
Next one. 22.
That one hits.
Alright. Here's Johnny. 17 points of damage.
Damn! Bootsy is a hard fucking hitter.
Oh, yeah. With my bonus action, I should have done it before, but I like to rage.
Okay. You are now raging. It's looking rough, y'all.
Alright. That's good.
As much as the bloody outline of something can look. Dabbage.
Well, I was going to do ice knives, but then I figured out that if I do it, it explodes, and then it can hit me.
I think. Go ahead.
So D&D class right now. I'm not going to do that because I don't want it to explode on me since I'm low on health and I don't want to die. I'm pretty sure it's coming up next turn. So I'm going to roll fireball, and I'm going to miss with a 10.
Yeah. Dabbage just can't hit shit tonight.
That was just terrified. Like, that's the scary thing. Like, that was just.
Now it's Nova's turn, and she takes 19 points of damage at the top of it. Is she still standing? Because you had 2 healers heal you.
Only 3.
It's still standing.
God, oh my god, and it's right in front of me. If I move back, I get attack of opportunity.
Well, you can try to break out.
Oh god.
Because while this thing's attached to you, you will take 19 points of damage at the top of every one of your turns.
Okay. So how do I break out again? That's a what?
Strength check.
Oh my god.
Or strength saving throw.
That's not any better. Okay, I'll do it. That's action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a natural fucking one.
So in your terror, you like scramble to get it off, but you just can't find purchase or.
I would like to move on from my turn. Y'all better kill this fucking thing right now, because I can still see it. Like, I can can still see this thing the whole time. Nobody else can. It's,
Well, everyone else can see it.
oh, now?
Because it's outlined in your blood.
Oh, love. Shut.
Because, yeah, it's now even... you can see even more of this thing because it's now filled up with her blood. Like, it's...
I try to break free and I roll a natural.
Oh.
However, you have the life domain cleric right behind you, who sees like your essence getting sucked out.
Right, listen, unless you can heal me for like 18, 19 points, at least 17. I could even take 6. Nah, it has to be 17. It's gotta be.
To be able to.
Yeah, to be able to stay up with
Take
1
the
hit
next.
point.
Let's see. Well, she would not know that, but she sees you looking real rough. So she's gonna 3rd level cure wounds you. For 20 points of healing.
What?
Is it going to show me how many spell slots Pumpkin's going to have? I don't see any on here.
She doesn't have...
That's a racial ability, or like it's not a. It's like a once per day or once per short rest or long rest sort of thing.
Alright, so any first level thing is just one time and that's it.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, I can do it.
That will do it for her. Top of the round, Raylan. We'll take 2 swings at it.
Come on, Ray.
I got you, Bootsy! One of them hits. I feel like it's come to me playing with my toys now. Nice 14 points of damage. So now it's turn.
Oh, con save. That was 9, 10, 11, 21. So 20 for 10. Radiant. If that does anything different.
That's okay.
It's still not nothing. So, you once again see the blood start to disappear into this thing. As it disappears from everyone's view except for Nova's. And keeps some stuff secret. I'm gonna take a couple of claw attacks. Now, Bootsy, because you just keep wailing the shit out of it.
I do.
Natural 17 and does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. So both of them hit.
Oh no.
Since I know that one show that I talk about a lot. I've not been watching it lately, but...
You take 28 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
If you're raging, you half it.
That's right. That's right.
Thank God.
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet either. I was kind of watching it on the way home.
Oh,
I want to see it.
And I will say, Nova, since you see it, it is moving out of range. So if you want an attack, well, actually, no, it's dragging you with it because you're still on it.
Well, you need a natural one does not break out of a strength.
So as this thing disappears, you see Nova.
That's some creepy shit.
As she's dragged by her head.
And I'm the only one that can see it, and I can't get an attack of opportunity.
Nope.
And nobody else can, because nobody else but me can see it, and I'm the one attached to it. Bullshit, y'all.
Bullshit.
This is actually, the month of October, I say bullshit. It's not bullshit, it's bullshit.
And
Get on my lap.
Joanne's gonna kind of look, and she's like, I kind of know where it is, and she's gonna try to launch her dagger.
Sever thing off the thing.
She hits it,
Oh, yeah!
and that was a disadvantage. And it's also sneak attack again, because it has no idea that she's there doing the thing. For 22 points of damage. Nope. What do you think happens when it metabolizes that blood?
It's healing itself.
It's.
I had a feeling.
I had a suspicion, but I was like, Matt would never do that.
Hey, I didn't write the source material.
I know. I want it.
You have all but the monster compendium.
I brought the coffee.
It's now Pumpkin's turn.
Alright. Pumpkin is going to...
Okay, listen.
Alright. I'm coming! Mama, I'm coming home! She's just gonna kind of swing where she thinks she's kind of watching. She's just gonna swing
Okay.
where she thinks, so let's see what happens here. 17 hit?
Normally it would, but she swings with vigor and she doesn't connect with anything.
Alright. So if that's the case, then I'll probably need to roll more hits, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Alright. Well, she tried. That didn't work. Shit. That's all she can do.
Alrighty. Bootsy.
Oh, poor Novi. She looks like she hurt.
Yes, Edie.
Because she has D&D.
She is my co-DM.
When we saw this thing, how tall was
Let's see, it was probably about 8 or 9 feet tall. Not too much taller than you in your Goliath form.
Yeah. Alright. Can I run up to Nova? 15. And kind of grab her to make my way to feel where he might be leeching onto her?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright. Fuck. 9.
You can't really feel where it's coming from.
Okay. Well, that ends my turn. That's all I can do.
Alrighty. Damage.
So the creature is invisible now, right?
It is not.
Alright, so Davich sees that it's dragging Nova. It can see the fact that she's moving, so I'm gonna try to do another firebolt at disadvantage to see if I can't hit that son of a bitch.
Alrighty. Was one of those a 1?
No, it was a 3 and a 7.
Okay.
It's 10.
I was about to say, if that's a 1, he was aiming right towards you.
Yeah, I know.
However, that means it's Nova's turn, and at the top of your turn, you take 19 points of damage. But you do once again see the blood filling this creature up, and is now once again visible.
Well, hell. I'm gonna do my little moonbeam. I'm gonna move that there moonbeam over him as my action, and he got roll. He's gonna fail this time. I have a feeling this is gonna be.
You think so?
Oh yeah. This is gonna be way less than a 16. Way less than a 16. Way less than a 16.
16 exactly.
It opened 4. Okay, that's a 2 and 4. 7, 10, 11, 10. So 5 points of radiant damage. And I'm real sad that that was on a higher roll and a little on your end. Well, hell. Again, I don't think that I can't do any of that because I have no spell slots. Because it's good invisibility bullshit. Thank God for Moonbeam, because that's the only thing that's been, like, doing. That's it. I just moved Moonbeam over to him.
Alrighty. It's now Leah's turn.
And I took my 19 points of damage. I'm still up.
Let's see. So Leah's gonna look around. She's like, let's see. She is going to.
You say, fuck healing this bitch. She gone.
She wants to fuck it up.
Listen.
This thing's pissing her off.
Homie, I don't blame her, like, at all. Hi, Kitty. Kitty. Meow. Yeah, little Khajiit.
Little Khajiit. Khajiit kitty. Crazy, huh?
Let's see. I think she's going to give it a nice little guiding bolt. So... And she hits with the guiding bolt,
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
which is 5d6 damage.
Oh, it's gonna.
Hell yeah.
It's dying. It's dead. 100%. Not
Hope that I roll high.
And we'll live through it.
Play with your toys, man.
Could have rolled better. I know, this is totally me playing with my toys right now. Takes 15 points of radiant damage. I really could have rolled better. But it is looking hurt, and the next attack on it has advantage. Because Guiding Bolt. Alrighty, so back to the top of the round. Raylan.
It's gonna get advantage. I don't feel like he should get advantage. He's not here.
Well, I mean, you want him to kill it, right?
Oh shit. I do. Just.
First one hits. And the second one hits.
Heck yeah. Come on, Ray. Beat it up good. Beat Nova's blood out of it.
And with that, you see him like super pissed off. Like he's done with this fucking thing. He goes and he makes one swipe through it, and he like cleaves one of the blood chambers like and like covers all of you standing there in its blood.
Ooh.
And the second one just kind of comes down on another giant blood pocket and just bursts open, and this thing just kind of melts into this giant pool of blood.
Alright.
Thanks.
Good job, Ray.
Star vampires are nothing to fucking fuck with.
I'd say.
So.
Ooh. That was really tough.
I'm gonna fall to the ground and be like, short rest! Short rest!
Alrighty. So whoever wants to take a
Yes!
short rest
Me!
may.
I want my freaking spell slots, and I want to do, what's my warlock? 1d8 plus 1. Where's my stupid d? So I'm gonna do, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. So I use 3 hit dice. And on 17 healing. That'll get me up and going a little bit. Yes. Okay, I'm good.
Short rest. Rest. Okay. So you take about 30 minutes and bandage yourselves up, those of you who took damage from this horrifying creature. Well, that was what we call a star vampire.
Well,
It was a star, alright.
yeah, no, we need to get the fuck out of here.
We need to find Zaras.
Do you have any leads about where he might be?
He's somewhere in here.
Oh, sweet. Well, I guess we just continue going.
Okay. So, this is a really large chamber that you're trekking through, so it goes on for a few minutes. And as you make your way through, the rooms start to get a little smaller. The passageways. This is like full-on cave right now.
Okay.
You're like spelunking. There's a lot of low ceilings. And are you guys trying to be quiet, or are you?
I'm not. I want to get the fuck up out of here.
Okay.
Oh. What would Ray Ray do?
He'd probably just do what the group was doing.
Okay, then so is Bootsy.
Alrighty. Yes, Seedy, I see you.
It's time to pray with me.
Come here. Come help me, DM. Come help me, DM.
Or Sneak, one of the two.
This is my co-DM.
Silly kitty.
She has D&D if you have coin. So, room 14. And as you're walking, you start to hear some sort of chanting far off into the cave.
Ooh, I hear something.
Are you nomming me? Don't nom me. Let's see if I have some chanting music.
Piesu Domine. Domine is requiem. Yeah, you got that.
Yep. If you don't get it, I feel sorry for you. Let's see, where's my chanting music? I knew I had some chanting music. I think this is. Yeah, close enough. So, you hear the chanting in the distance.
Ooh. Can we make out the words at all?
It's still a little too far off. You can hear the voices,
Alright.
but you can't really make out the words.
I think we should be a little bit more sneakier at this point.
I do agree.
Sounds like there's some people chanting.
Okay.
So,
Roll your checks.
let's see.
Is that the look of a natural one I see?
Nova got a 1.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, don't yell at her.
10 for Bootsy, 22 for Pumpkin.
And David got a. I think it's a. Yeah, 9.
So, get it.
Get it, girl.
Get
Get that
it.
cat tree. Get it.
So as you're walking along, you slow down. But Nova, your foot catches something and you start to trip. But fortunately, Pumpkin's right behind you, and since she rolled so high, grabs you and is like,
Not today, honey.
Sorry. I'm so low woozy from the blood loss.
You got to be more careful.
Alright, let's keep going.
alright. Let me pull up this room. So the hall, as you go through here, it now, you see in this, at the end of this chamber, there's a small opening in the rocks. It's only a couple feet wide, but you can see some faint light glowing from in there, and the chanting is louder. You don't recognize the language, but Leah and Constance look at each other, and that's that. You need to be careful. They are very, very dangerous. I'll do a stage whisper. They are very, very dangerous. This is not a cult to mess with, but we have to close this gate.
So is it like a what kind of opening is it? How big would you say?
It's about a couple feet across, and it's about 5 feet tall.
Can we see how many people are in there? Or how many?
There's only really room for one person to go look.
Okay. Who wants to go scope it out?
I'll go.
No, I think we should let the assassin player go. That really good person. That throw the knife. Joanne, yeah. Joanne. Check it out.
So she creeps up, and you all kind of gather in around her, just kind of hear what she's saying. And she says, "Well, there are 5 of them. One of them is holding a strange dagger. I assume that's ours. Oh, shit. He just went around the circle and cut all of their throats. Having a blood pool in the center. And he's beginning another chant. We can't wait any longer. We have to do this. Here, let me draw out what she sees.
All right.
There it is.
Erase.
Go, little tiny eraser, go! I have a bigger one around here somewhere, but not sure where.
I've heard a man say that to you before.
Okay, so the cavern entrance there. And out here for a minute.
All right.
So Joanne is here.
We're all kind of huddled around her.
That's Dash. That's Joanne.
All right.
And it's a debut of a brand new mini that I had
Ooh.
made special for this.
Oh. The sacrificed. Oh man. Ah, look at that. Hey.
Ooh, I love it.
Cool.
Ew. Oh, I'm gonna pay for that one, God. Oh my gosh, cute.
So, let me kind of describe this. So I have a pretty cool fucking description of him. And when she first sees him, he's cloaked.
Alright.
But then he takes off the cloak and see a deformed humanoid figure standing over the pool. Where'd my description go?
Oh no.
One moment. So it has misshapen limbs, its legs seemingly reversed, and its skull is warped by horns obviously not meant to be there. And it leers with a mouth just full of fangs as it continues to chant. And you see behind him
Oh no.
a black glowing orb, or a purple glowing orb, starting to form right behind him.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to leave it. Because it's 10 o'clock almost.
That's alright. That's a good setup.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god.
And plus I want everyone here for the boss fight. Well,
Yeah.
except for those who aren't going to be here.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, that was so good. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god, I'm so
So yeah.
I'm so scared. I'm so terrified.
Alright.
So next week they face Zaris.
Zaris.
Oh, and I did forget to mention, he actually is holding someone in his arm.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You see the familiar form. She sees the familiar form of Richard
Shut your butt.
as he grabs him and throws him over towards the black sphere, and he disappears.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh shit.
Shit. Oh shit, you guys.
Damn.
Oh.
So yeah. Whoo-wee.
Yeah.
And at that moment, Joanne freaks the fuck out. And that's where we're gonna leave it. So, thank you all for joining us tonight.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
I hope you enjoyed this nice little romp with a star vampire and
Yeah,
a
that
lot of
was right.
I was a little
story
worried
arcs. A lot of story arcs coming to fruition right now. A lot later than I thought that they would, but they're finally coming to fruition.
That's alright.
Despite jumping off a train.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, don't blame Pumpkin. That is not Pumpkin's fault. So, thank you all for joining us once again. Thank you so much to Happy Hour Podcast with Johnny and Deuce. You can find them on Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, basically wherever you want wherever you get your podcasts, they're there. And also look them up on Facebook. And they're fun. They're funny. It's a great podcast.
So good.
It's very lighthearted compared to what we do right here.
It really is.
And this weekend I'm going to be continuing Matt's game crypt.
Yes.
So we're going to be continuing with Call of Cthulhu.
Yes, and I love Matt's idea so much that I'm kind of thinking about
Hey, you can log in with one of your
doing
systems.
like a no. Okay, when I say this, you're gonna be thinking I'm gonna be like, this is not like Pornhub or anything, but like Gamer Girl. But like with me playing, I've been getting heavy into Borderlands 3,
Oh, nice.
and it's so fucking good. So I've been thinking about maybe.
Oh yeah, you got the Twitch login.
Yeah, I might just
Log on in and just broadcast your gameplay like
I
I
might
do.
be logging in to show you guys how I play. I play very loudly in the sense if something goes wrong, you're gonna know because I'm probably gonna scream. So it's gonna be rated R because I usually play like a dude. Like, motherfucking, I rage quit. But it's really fun.
At one point, you both need to play Mario Kart together.
Oh my god. Do you guys want to see us get divorced live?
Even better. I don't think you've experienced this.
I haven't.
So you've never experienced Puyo Puyo in Tetris?
No, I
haven't.
Oh my god.
That's even worse than
It's
Mario
worse
Kart.
than Mario Kart. It's
Like,
awful.
for that, we'll actually set up a webcam so we can see you guys fighting.
Yeah. You have to.
We will. We'll work on that down the road. But yeah, stay tuned for all that. I'm just right now. I'm trying to figure out a night that I can do it. That's my biggest thing. So I'll figure it out.
Because I'm doing Gaming Crypt just whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, so maybe when I feel like it. We're gonna be moving stream. We're gonna be transitioning it to Monday night. So
That'll be probably at the beginning of November. Because at the very end of October, we are going to be taking a week off. Unless you guys want to come into my house and do a broadcast.
I mean, I might just come over to your house regardless because I like your game room. But
That's fine.
But with that, maybe I'll start doing that on Tuesday nights because that would free up doing that Monday nights, and then Tuesday nights back to the night that I do that. I don't know yet, but stay tuned. I'm playing around with the idea.
Sweet.
I like it. But thanks, guys.
More shows are good.
I like more shows.
Yeah. So, thank you all. Love you. And good night.
Good night. Ah, yeah.
Hell yeah. So